games, but I don't think they should, because in Batman that's what it's meant to look like. It makes sense. Here it's just sort of Hitman's mood. Like I can kind of tell instincts and all that. Whereas in Batman it's a gadget tool.
Yeah, she's been begging him to seek help, but he doesn't want anyone to know. Least of all us.
Man, 25 years of combat.
I did say, yeah, I am enjoying the ambient animals and insects. A lot of butterflies around here. I guess there are lots of flowers, but would there be some bees as well? Maybe.
Probably the only thing holding them together. Burnwood cannot know.
I like it in games where there are extra stuff around, wildlife. It makes sense to have. Some older games, there's nothing around. There's no insects, no whatever, just walking around. In other games, like I really like it when there's rats, or when you're in a dungeon, because it makes sense to have rats. And that's me thinking, oh, do I kill him? Do I want to kill him? No, maybe yes. So, are those boxes mailboxes? Because there's a lot of them. Are they bins? But if they're bins, they're kind of rubbish bins, because the little hole is so tiny. Oh no, they're lights. Oh god, that lights are look like mailboxes. That's stupid of me. The first time recording this Let's Play audio, I didn't realize they were lights, but now I realize them. So yeah, recording a second time is much better, I guess, maybe. Die! What's that book? I didn't see it. Oh god, what a goofy expression in that guy's face.
Steady aim or fiber wire. The choice is yours. Clean kill. Remember to hide the body. Bodies left in plain sight will alert your enemies. The body is now hidden. The container has room for one more body and still has room for you to hide.
Okay, there's me double checking that my audio is still being recorded by Audacity. Audacity's really good. In the past I use AV voice changer because I can do a lot more voices. I mean I can do different voices, and AV changers support too. I don't rely on it entirely. But the audio that comes out, my own voice is never that good, but the altered voice is really good. If you go on Digger318, my main YouTube page, and watch Star Wars: A Lost Hope, play our names there. The Yandy's voice, he's like a Yoda, pretty much. That's a mixture of me talking like this, but I can't remember what voice I did, and a combination of that and voice changer, and it turned out really well. Whereas all the other voices really low quality. So I started recording for Audacity, and the voices were a lot clearer. But because I haven't messed around with Audacity enough to find all the different voice effects as much as, say, voice changer, because voice changer is meant to make people sound different. Although it doesn't always sound good. If you go too extreme with voice changer, you sound like a cartoon character, and it's just wrong. But I tried to use voice changer with Shodan in the Akiko Angry review of System Shock 1 and 2, but it didn't work out, so I just went back to Audacity and just changed the picture in there. So now in this room, I have to say that one of the best looking things in this game is food. Watermelons, other fruits, vegetables and meat look excellent in this game. They might be the best looking thing in this game. Whoever sees this and they put their time into making all the food objects in this game, well done you. You've made the best looking thing in this game. Not to say the rest of the game doesn't look good. The rest of the game looks fine. It looks great, but the food, they look better than great. I don't know why. I just look at the watermelon and a little bit later you're in the kitchen. They just look so good. I have no idea why.
Consider using your silenced silver baller pistols.
One thing you notice here that Hitman sort of loads It's sort of like he freezes in time while everything else around him still moves. This one isn't that bad, but when I switch into the indoor security guard's outfit, the loading time gets longer, and I don't get why, because well, all these outfits are already loaded in the game because you got these security guards walking around. So why does your costume, which is identical, have to load that much more? Because I'm playing this game with 8 gigs of RAM. It's like, what the hell's going on?
But you can use your instinct to trick him.
Oh, the water looks kind of nice, but look at there, the reflections are all wrong. Well, that's not all wrong, but it just seems like the last game's reflections.
Trick the guard.
You know, isn't Diana supposed to be on the run? Why is her safe house such a big mansion? You know, try to keep quiet. And oh, I have this giant house, and no one will find me in this big mansion that I just bought or rented.
You slipped past unnoticed. In doing so, you expended instinct.
Yeah, you gotta love the Hitman Instinct's way of walking past people. I started to find it really funny while looking back at this video, because every time people start to notice him, you press Hitman Instincts, and it's just sort of the same as in Assassin's Creed, where all you do is look down and walk slower and people don't notice you.
Use instinct to locate objects.
Yeah, because people couldn't see you turning the pipe there at the valves. And it's so funny, because in Hitman, all you do is look down and scratch the back of your head like, oh, I just did something really embarrassing. Oh God, I hope nobody looks at me. Oh God. And maybe that's how it works. Everyone's looking at you thinking, oh, he must have done something really embarrassing. There's no embarrassing even more by asking what the hell happened.
The guards are preoccupied. You can kill them or sneak past. The choice is yours.
Settle happily for a roof over my head, you know.
It looks really
Sleeping
funny.
on couches since Angie kicked me out.
Now, of course, the next bit when you're climbing across here, there's some guy talking on his phone next to the window saying, because his doctor called him and he doesn't have prostate cancer, and he's like, oh my God, thank God. And then what does he do? He goes off, he says how great it is and nothing can ruin his day, and he goes off and has a smoke. I mean, first of all, that's just funny, because I don't have cancer. Yay, I was really worried. Now I'll smoke a cigarette, which can give me cancer. And then you kill him. So it's like, oh, nothing can ruin my day. Dead. But it is a little annoying how long he takes on the phone, because I'm just standing here with my crotch open, and that's Hitman in a pose right there.
I could kiss you. I mean, that's great news. Oh, man.
His legs wide open.
Yeah. I thought I was gone. Yeah. Doc, I gotta run. Duty calls. And thank you so much. You have a nice day, too. Yeah, bye. Man, no one can piss on this day.
So yeah, I really wish it'd be cooler here if you can just pull him out the window and kill him like that. And on a side note here, Scotland is looking to ban smoking permanently all over the place. You know, indoors, privates or whatever. I can't wait for that to happen, because if that succeeds, it means the rest of the UK might happen. And then smoking bans will go all over the world eventually. And I really hate smoking. It smells nasty, doesn't do you any good. What's the point? I despise smoking. I mean, I have friends who smoke, but when they do, I just walk away because I can't stand the smell. It's repulsive. But yeah, if I ruled the world, I would destroy smoking forever, and whoever smokes would get a big fine. You see that? He freezes there, like time has frozen. But no, everything else is moving, but just him. His time is
frozen. The mansion guard disguise gives you full access to the mansion interior. Be mindful.
And again, I have no idea why it takes that long to load this costume. One thing cool about this game is that when you drag bodies, they still look like from the older games, how they move. They just look kind of funny to me. The way they sort of shake all over the place. Another thing about hiding bodies is in this game they seem a lot more systematic, because in this level, hiding places are always those boxes, and those boxes are all the same. They're just reskinned versions of the same box. You got like a basket and sports equipment toolbox and some sort of bin, and they all look the same. It's fine, I guess, but in the older games, for example in Blood Money, when you're playing in, I think it's A Beautiful Life or whatever, the one where you're in the neighborhood, you drag someone and throw him down the sewers. And it doesn't say that's a hiding spot, but it's obvious it's a hiding spot if you think about it, because it's the sewers. No one's going to go down there. And only after you throw someone down the sewers does it say, oh, the body's hidden. Just like in the first game as well, sewers and bins. And it's a lot more open and cooler that way. Oh, sorry, oh gosh, I should be here.
A mansion guard is on to you.
Note there, I do want to ask, if anyone's a chef, do they actually boil fish that way by sticking the entire fish in there like that? Because doesn't that mean that part of the fish isn't going to get cooked because you're not boiling it in the water, it's just above the water? And doesn't that mean that you also have a burn mark because it's on the dry rim of the pot, of the saucepan? Also, boiling fish, I guess if you're making soup, you drink the soup, but then the fish will be ruined because boiling can take a lot of out of the food itself, make itself seem plain. And here, there's a sleeping pills in that room, and I really liked it when I used it because it makes more sense in this game. In the other Hitman games, when you pick up an item like sleeping pills or drugs, you can drug one item and that'll be it. And that doesn't make sense, because if you pick up a sleeping pill bottle, there's more than one. Well, normally there's more than one pill. I mean, if you're damn lucky, there's only one pill left. You can say that. But here, you can use it more than once. I managed to use it twice. So I'm thinking, well, okay, that's way cooler, because it makes sense. There's more than one pill in the bottle. And there's definitely more pills there because there's pills all over. It doesn't just take the bottle, it takes the bottle and the pills from the desk.
You have activated a checkpoint.
So that's a I don't know, that for some reason that's like a huge improvement for me.
I don't care. Order one of those mobile restrooms to put in the garden. Hey, who opened those blinds? We're seducted here. Nice view. Never noticed that.
So yeah, here, that guy totally couldn't see you when you were just right out of the corner, right around the corner. It's his fault for wearing sunglasses indoors like a douchebag that he is. But yeah, the AI really can't see people that well in this game. I really hope that's just a difficulty thing, because I'm playing on normal difficulty. But
the container is now full. There is no more room for additional bodies.
It's I hope on harder difficulties it makes more sense where they can actually see you.
You will unlock an assassin technique. Open the notebook to see your next.
But yeah, like I said, it's his fault. Douchebag.
According